Hey peoples, I'm back with the other two videos. Yeah, I'm not at the table no more. And I got my sage or whatever. That's gonna have to suffice for at the moment. Because yeah, I'm still going to take my cleanse bath. I'm damn near speechless at this point on certain things. But what I will say is this right here. Sometimes people can give advice, but they cannot take their own advice. Sometimes people really don't realize that they're like spearing out their own hurt on other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even cool. It's not even freaking cool. It's not. Because here it is. You see the title is below, right? You see the title is below, right? You see the title is below. So let me go ahead and say what the heck I gotta say. I'm gonna sit this over there. So if you see it still smoking, then that's where it's coming from. Or I should put it up there on my candle holders. But anyway, let me go ahead and say this here. Man, how do I want to say it? Because this video goes with the video about, as I told y'all yesterday when I uploaded another one, telling y'all about when people prophesy or lay hands, not prophesy, do Reiki and lay hands on other people when they themselves are not delivered. Here's the thing. That hurts so many people, and you are held accountable. You are held responsible when you spew your hurt, what somebody else did to you, onto others. Like I said, I had a woman try to do that to me in church before. Yeah, see, that's the area that perturbs me the most, when people get in certain positions and then they start doing dirty shit. That right there perturbs me, okay? But so far as being jealous of somebody because how they look or what their bank account look like, or the fact that they can pay for dick, whatever, like when I don't have to pay for it, like whatever. You either, whatever. Yup, toot toot. Our side, like, yup. But anyway, there is no, if you look at certain things that people put out, or if you go somewhere and they want to prophesy or how do I want to say it for lack of a better word? Let's see, prophesy or read cards on your life. If that's their hurt and they're spewing it onto you, and this is how you'll know. If they always saying that same situation about themselves and everybody that comes in a vicinity, the same situation. That's like I'm gonna give you an example. That's like a married woman saying, oh, my husband cheated on me and had a baby with somebody else, or whatever like that. So all men are dogs. All men are not dogs. It's just some girls like bad dudes. That's just what it is. I mean, every person I've had a relationship before with hasn't always been like a bad person. Sometimes it was like they just weren't what I needed. You know, I need more than a little bit of money handed to me or some good dick. I mean, you need more than that in life, honestly. You really do. Can you talk to the person when you having like an extremely hard time and you want to be hugged, and you know, and can y'all go in the kitchen and cook together and, you know, work through life's issues? They talk to you about theirs and you talk to them about yours or whatever like that. Yeah, so this woman was prophesying all this stuff to every single woman. And this one woman say, well, I'm not married. And she say, oh, what is your husband to come? Be careful. And you know what? That woman ended up getting married some months later. Her husband ain't ever cheated on her or did anything bad to her, you know what I'm saying, was always treating her real good in front of this woman's face. And it hurt her real bad. Another instance. My ex-husband passed a friend, wife, that was my friend at the time before she just, I don't know where the heck she went. She just disappeared from everybody, okay? Because I guess they couldn't accept the spirituality part of why do she know this and why do she know that or whatever. But those are the things that people need to be teaching about anyway, spiritual warfare. In church. See, my biggest thing with that was she was telling me that the same woman that was going around to different churches prophesying to women that their husband was cheating on them, she gave this exact same prophecy that happened to her onto these other women. And it ended up happening to some women that actually believe that shit. Why? Because the seed of her hurt, you plant seeds of hurt in other people when they're open to you, if that makes sense. If a person is opening themselves to you and trusting that you're going to believe what they say, they're sowing seeds of hurt, hate, abuse, anger, infidelity, whatever like that. And she said that this woman, this same woman, kept touching her stomach every time she got pregnant. And she was like, I don't want to do it no more. And then it happened to another woman before her, but they were scared to talk about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And even much, the woman that was doing all that shit took somebody else's husband. She was not took her husband. It's like this with the twin flame thing. It's like she done did so much shit to this pastor. And being him, and look, just because I didn't too much like some of the shit my ex-husband did, don't mean that I didn't like his family and his friends. He only had one family member that I didn't get along with. I loved everybody else. Aside from him and that family member. That's 2 people out of a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? When you hate everybody in a family, bitch, it's you. So some of those people, if I still see them to this day, like, it ain't even no animosity. It ain't even no hate, because they already know what type of wife I was. So his friend was even much saying, when he called one day, he was like, yeah, Pastor, because that's how they would mess with each other. They say, yeah, is Karina there? He said, you want to talk to my wife? What about? So he was like, yeah, do tell. He say, nah, I see a spiritual gift in her, and I know that my wife act a certain type of way with her. This woman looked like Miss Piggy. She was real fat, real big, always going like whatever. And I didn't know nothing about twin flames at this time, right? But the way he said, look, I need to talk to your wife. He said, all right. So I'm talking to this dude for like 3 fucking hours. My husband heard the conversation. He was like, damn. Shit. Like, how does she know that? Like, I don't even know where or why I was knowing whatever the fuck I was knowing. I just fucking knew. This man was like, look, I feel like I can talk to you about this because I feel like you in the same situation. I say, what situation? He say, you married to so-and-so. And this man could like literally see in the spirit too now, because I ain't told nobody that shit. I told nobody that shit, because he say, you in the same predicament that I'm in too. I say, what you mean? What you mean? He say, you married to somebody you don't just love like that. And I was like, damn, I never told you that, but okay, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Oh, it's true. Then he started telling me about the woman that God kept showing him all the time in his dreams, and they already had met and everything. He loved her, and he still loved her, and it was hurting him to death that he couldn't be with her. And here's the kicker. The woman that he ended up marrying ended up wooing and swooing and being friends with this woman first. And then she took the man. And then she stopped being the woman's friend. And the woman was still coming and being supportive of this man's marriage. She was the most loving person I ever fucking seen. Most women get bitter about that shit. Child, you wasn't going to have me sit up there when my first love, like applauding your marriage and shit. But somehow this woman knew that shit wasn't real. And he say, I know that right now you ain't going to probably really understand to the fullest effect of what I'm saying. Because you always hear people talking about witchcraft everywhere. He said, I think this woman done something to me to make me be with her. And I was like, well, it's not impossible. He was like, look, when I look at you, I know where your heart is at. And it's not with Pastor Someone's. It's not with him. It's not with him. That was the last thing I wanted to fucking do, was be a pastor wife, okay? But somehow, some way, they fucking love me so much. Or they just want to be with me to take my power that I didn't even know I had until after I went away. And then every little gift that they siphoned off of me went away too. Okay? So, he already talked to the other friend wife, because the different people talk about shit. And this woman, man, it was so much of shit that had happened. But to this day, I mean, they went through a lot of shit or whatever. But fast forward, they're together now. You know what I'm saying? They're together now. So looking back at that, yeah, this woman was his freaking twin flame. He's with her now, like married to her. And made a post on Facebook about it, be like, went through so much. I've wanted this woman my whole life, and now I finally have her. She is the love of my life, the only woman I ever wanted in my whole life. I feel like God loves me to the fullest extent. And they old now. Me and him had this conversation like about 13, 14 years ago. He was like, man, but I feel like she doing this and that or whatever. That's the same woman that brought some guy to the church and called me to the front of the church and said that God told her to bring this man to the church because he is my husband. And I stood there in front of everybody with the congregation looking on. I say, you ain't hear that from God. I swear I was that type of person. If you call me up front and you tell me, you prophesy to me, I'm going to fucking tell you in front of everybody. God didn't tell you that. And I ain't going to say it in a mumble either. She had me like, I'm like, God ain't tell you that. God did not tell you that. And you know what? Pastor Mama pulled me to the side, laughing her ass off. Like she couldn't even help herself. She said, sis, come here. Come here. And she was laughing the fuck at me. I was like, what? She said, look. And she kind of playfully like popped me upside my head and gave me a hug. She was like, don't you ever do that ever again in your life. I said, do what? She said, yeah, God did not tell that woman that. But don't embarrass the hell out that woman like that. In front of everybody. I was like, she was trying to embarrass me. She was trying to put me with somebody who was the devil. Like, she was just, heck no. Don't do it again. But yeah, this shit be happening in church too. You think twin flame situations don't happen just because a person is in a different religion? Yes, it does. They just don't know what it is, and they don't know why they don't feel right or whatever. But I just felt kind of honored that he wanted to talk to me about it, because he straight up told me my motherfucking business before I even told that to my husband, okay? Well, he knew about it, but they don't talk like that, because, I mean, they never talked about that. They never talked about that, because at the time, my husband was being fake nice or whatever. And if a man is with a woman, knows that she loves somebody else, he gonna be treating her some type of way. So I ended up telling him that shit. Right after I talked to this pastor, I said, look, you already know what went down before we got married. I'm gonna call him my masculine right now, because he's like in the processes of doing some things, okay? But yeah, he working hard to get that energy. He working really fucking hard on it, okay? By telling everybody that he know, hey, this happened, that happened. I'm gonna need you to hold me accountable for my thoughts and my actions and my deeds. Hold me accountable. Just in case if some mental attacks come to me, I'm gonna need you to keep me covered. And when you have more than one person like covering your back, there's strength in numbers, especially like that's what they supposed to do. Your masculines are gonna the ones that really want to be with you, they gonna find they're gonna find somebody to confide in and talk to or whatever like that, and they're gonna, it's gonna be right. So I don't even know what happened in between all of those times when he was going through it with this woman, and this woman was still telling me this, that, or whatever. And then she goes, well, that ain't your husband. Don't you want better? She was saying that about the pastor. True enough, he was not my divine. And I knew that. But see, Satan know that too. Just because that person is not your husband don't mean that this person is your husband, okay? Because I felt an even more demonic presence on this person than I did with my husband, okay? But a lot of people like to gaslight you in church and say, no, I know that being a pastor wife is big shoes to fill. No, the fuck it's not. I mean, it is in a sense, but then it's not. If you married to the right person, you know what I'm saying? If you married to the right person, meaning that the person loves you for who you are, loves you and your quirks, whatever like that. I've seen pastors that actually love their own wife and then they be low-key doing certain shit like when they think ain't nobody freaking looking or whatever. Hell, I seen one pastor grab his wife outside, hold her hand, was messing with her hair and sniffing it like a psycho because people kept watching him or whatever and talking about, I love my wife, I love my wife. And then he like kissed her and shit and then slapped her booty and went back inside the church. I'm like, she was like, that's my husband. I do, you know, da 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 da. And then when she, oh my God. Because she had asked me to teach about Song of Solomon and breaking down Song of Solomon, the book in the Bible, and he got butt hurt or whatever like that because he wasn't asked to do it, and be like, why she get to do it? Be like, because I feel that she understands it, because it was supposed to be for Valentine's Day and then he don't want me to do it. But like, why can't I do it? Because you don't want me to outshine you. It ain't having to do with that. If your spouse that you with is like jealous because you may get offers to speak somewhere. Hell, I got offered to speak at a freaking women's conference before. He said she not ready. Well, these are people that can actually discern certain shit, and I was ready for the arena that I was going in, but he stopped me from going to a lot of places and speaking, basically holding me captive and shit. And you know, a lot of times people be like, I'm mature for my age, I'm mature for my age, I'm mature for my age. If you got to do something to make some, look, I had tarot cards laying everywhere. So I got my bag for right here for my for my other tarot, Deviant Moons. But yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna make this video too long or nothing like that, but I'm just saying though, the whole moral of me just going on tangent, because I fucking love to talk, okay? But what I be saying be having some fucking substance, and then sometimes I just be on some like I just want to talk a lot of shit. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I mean, I be making points, but sometimes I be taking too long to get to the point. So anyway, the whole point of the matter of this video was like this: when you prophesy to somebody out of your hurts, you're indirectly giving them a piece of your hurt. And if they're really, really broken and they really value your opinion, that seed of hurt will grow in them, and exactly what you spoke over their life they will have, because they trusted you. So when you speak stuff over a person's life, make sure that you're not prophesying your hurts or your things onto somebody else. You got to know the difference. What's your energy? What is not? Okay? That being said, I'm going to just go ahead and end the video train right here and go do what the heck I want to do so I can relax. Burp didn't want to come out. Really? There it is. Oh, hell yeah. Anywho, I'm going to end this video right there. And y'all know me. I don't edit shit. Talk to y'all in another video sometime next week. Hell, I might be back in 2 weeks. Don't know. I'm saying like that or whatever, but probably not, because, you know, money calls. Anyway. And plus, I love fucking working on my shit too. You know, don't want to be on YouTube like a bitter bitch. No. Sometimes when you open up and say what the hell is really going on, you will be looked at like as a bitter bitch. People have shit going on in their life, but sometimes you got to think about it. Was it a curse thrown at you? Is it your karma? Or is it something that's presenting itself to you as a lesson? Okay? So for you to learn. If it's a lesson, you're going to learn it in private. Unless you just refuse to learn the lesson, then you're going to learn it publicly. Okay? when it's really your karma, you'll know, because you'll sit back and think, damn, do I do this to people? Damn, do I really think that I'm better than everybody? Damn, do I really feel like nobody can prophesy or whatever, or read this, that, whatever, but me? No, like I said, I don't be planning on pulling out tarot cards like that on my channel, but hey, when I need to, I need to. You know what I'm saying? I have a totally different style about how I do any and everything. Okay, yeah, I like to play music with my shit. I like to do a lot of shit, okay? So with that being said, talk to y'all later in another video. Bye.